Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. All right, guys, you know I always try to go live, see if they're going to work a little faster, and I'm late because I forgot that court starts at 9 o'clock a.m. Okay, so I am going to start where they have started at. Let me see. I don't see where it says all rise. Okay. All right, so I'm not going to go as far as to where I was trying to go, like really to the beginning, because we've already missed like an hour of it. So I am going to start witness, personal assistant, David James. Okay, I'm going to start with Diddy's personal assistant takes the stand. Oh, Lord, y'all can't even see me. I'm so sorry. I don't want y'all to see me because I look a hot mess. Still got my robe on because I'm cold down here in the basement, but we're going to make it do it too. All right? I know I'm going to look good when I want to because ain't no thing. Ain't no shame in my game. It's about doing what you got to do. All right, so here we go. The witness, which is Diddy's personal assistant, David James, takes the stand. Judge Submarinian. Good morning. Welcome back. Courtroom deputy. We are missing 4 jurors. It may be the subways. Oh, Lord. Okay. Judge says, okay, we'll reconvene. Okay. So they had to wait, I guess. Okay, the jurors arrived. Asa. Slavic. What about physical violence between Mr. Combs and Cassie? Did you personally observe it? David James. No, I did not. Again, David James is Diddy's personal assistant. He says, no, I did not. Also, do you remember a blog post? David James. Yes, I was in LA when he came back from a club. Also, what did Mr. Combs say? David James, that someone was lying on him, saying he hit Cassie at the club. He went through my browser history. No one had ever done that to me. Oh, wow. Asa, did Mr. Combs give you instructions about Cassie? David James, to bring her food at the London hotel. Some Roscoe's. Asa, what's Roscoe's? David James, some delicious fried chicken in Los Angeles. Asa, what did you do for Mr. Combs in New York? David James, I'd bring him applesauce, Jello, Fiji water, his toiletry bag with ointments just for men. We bought 40 items. He wouldn't call us later. So he wouldn't call us later. We bought 40 items so he wouldn't call us later. I get a key like at the Trump International. Okay. David James. I set up the medicine bag and the personal LV bag. Also, what was in it? David James. Viagra, ecstasy, perks. Also, how did you go about replenishing these supplies? David James. I used my personal credit card Bad boy paid me back. Wow. Asa, who paid you back? David James, usually bonds. Asa, did Mr. Combs ever stay alone in a hotel? David James, never. Usually Cassie, sometimes other women. Oh my Lord. Asa, did he ask you for things during the stay? David James, he texted me for an iPod of food. Asa, did anything strange ever happen? David James, yes. In Miami, he asked for an iPod from his house on Star Island. I drove it to his hotel and knocked. No answer. I had the key. I set up the room. Asa, what did you see? David James, Cassie on the bed. David James, there was another person who sort of scurried away and the shower was on. I thought Mr. Combs was in there. Asa, who was she sleeping? David James, Asa, how was she sleeping? David James, on her back. Combs, objection! Judge, sustained. Asa, what about the other person? David James, he was about 5'8" with long hair and a large endowment. He scurried away. Asa, did you ask anything? David James, I wasn't hired to ask about their personal affairs. Asa, did you ever pick up rugs from Mr. Combs? David James, yes. Percocets at a pharmacy, sometimes in my name. Asa, did you give him permission to use your name? David James, I don't recall that. Asa, was there a rug dealer? Yes, One Stop. What? The rug dealer name was One Stop. One Stop, you gonna get everything. Everything you need, you about to get it. You about to get it. Awesome. He met a lot of people. He met a lot of people. David James. Yes, even former presidents. Awesome. Which one? David James. Former President Obama. Objection. Objection. Don't do that. Don't do that, David. His name should not be in here. Awesome. What was your understanding would have happened if you hadn't done these things? Agnophilia, objection. You should have been said objection when he said Obama. Judge, sustained. Asa, did you ever take ecstasy? David. James says, yes, I was drinking Ciroc. I took ecstasy. I was diddy bopping. What the word? Awesome. What do you mean? David James, I was vibing. Awesome. Did you speak with Mr. Combs about it? David James, he was reviewing footage of the party. David James, we had a videographer. videographer, who filmed the parties. He asked me, "Hey, Playboy, was that you dancing around at the party?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "I'm going to keep the video in case I ever need it." Awesome. Meaning, David James, that I'd be embarrassed. Awesome. Did anything ever go missing? David James. They said a bracelet was missing. Uncle Paulie, not they got an Uncle Paulie. The mob. The mob. Uncle Paulie came to my hotel room and searched my belongings and those of my girlfriend at the time. Asa, could you have said no? Agnophilia. Objection. Judge, move on. Move on. Asa, did you ever had to take a lie detector test? David James. Yes. Asa, who was present? David James. Just me and this gentleman. It was very intimidating. They put monitors on my head, my chest, and my hand. Asa, could you refuse? No. David James, not to keep my job. What? Okay, so that's where we are so far. They got an Uncle Paulie. They got an Uncle Paulie. Like they are in the mall. What in the world? And something was missing and had to take a lie detector test. Diddy is off the easy. What in the world? 7 personal assistants to exotic dancer, casting model. Ooh, Lord. Oh, I missed this, which was about an hour ago. Or did I? Oh, no. I'm not. Or did I? I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it just in case I didn't. So this was said right before court actually started, before the jurors come in. Combs, Agnophilia. We oppose David James testifying about the incident with Suge Knight. He's going to mention D-Rock. Say he was a friend of Biggie Smalls. That's decades ago. Not relevant. Judge, seems you are previewing your cross. Witness personal assistant David James takes the stands. Oh, so judge, I guess the judge was like, seems you reviewing your cross, but he ain't give him no answer. Go on, Judge Submarine. Go on, Judge Submarine. He said, look here, I'm not playing with y'all. I am not playing with y'all. I can't get over Uncle Paulie. Uncle Paulie. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Uncle Paulie. Then they came to the hotel room. He had to take a lie detector test, put stuff on his hands and his chest. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Shout out to Inner City Press for keeping us updated with what is going on or what is being said in the courtroom. Awesome. 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 Trying to see, did I miss? Trying to see if I missed anything. Nope, no more updates yet. And that was about 20 minutes ago, 28 minutes ago. And that was about the lie detector test. And David James said yes. Also, who was present? Just me and this gentleman. It was very intimidating. I'm sure it would. Diddy is a trip. No, he didn't. And then he said Obama. Where he meet President? Scratch that, because he met Obama at the White House or somewhere, but Obama was never at Diddy's. So y'all can get that out your little heads right now. Don't go running around YouTube talking about Obama and Michelle getting a divorce because he was at Diddy party. Don't start it. Because he wasn't. He said he met him. He met Trump too, I'm sure. Nobody saying nothing about that criminal. That's a criminal. Well, Diddy, you are a criminal too. So you would fit really, really good with Trump. Yeah. Felons and racketeering, ex trafficking. I'm sure Trump has something to do with that. I am more than positive would have something to do with that. I'm very sure. The thing that I am missing or I'm not understanding, he's going to mention D-Rock. How did D-Rock get into all of this? As it mentions that he was a friend of Biggie. That was a decade ago, not relevant. And then Cassie has said several times that she calls D-Rock and the wife to feel safe. And how did so I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to have to go back. How did D-Rock get involved in this mess? Because this is a mess. Absolutely. D-Rock went to jail and then come back out, and then he going to get back in the mess. It's crazy. I got to find that out. I had to find that out. Why does everything look smoky? Why doesn't it look clear? Looks like I'm in a smoky room. Oh, thirsty. Okay. Go back in. Any more? Somebody said I can't wait to hear from the chef. But no more updates yet, guys. Nope. Let's see any. Wow, I was on a roll too. I really want to go to New York and be in this courthouse. I really do. I really would love to be in this courthouse. I really, really do. I would be such a good reporter. Oh my gosh. I gotta figure this out. I would be so good. Because I could be talking about, like, what are people doing right now? I would be able to write that down and relay it to you. Come on, guys. Ain't nobody, it seems like ain't nobody said nothing in 30 minutes. Like, cheesy peasy. Somebody put, Diddy is still innocent. What the world? It was 35 minutes ago that he said this lie detector test. Can you imagine if you have you at work and something goes missing and they make you take a lie detector test and you have to take the lie detector test or you'll be fired? That is crazy. I don't know why he said he'd be embarrassed. All he had to do was say, if did he show that tape, just say, I was having a good time. I was dancing. Why you gotta be embarrassed for dancing? What, nobody else would know what you did. And if Diddy would have said, well, this is why he was doing such and such, because he was honest, all you had to do was say, no, I was not. Untrue. Untrue, not the truth. He's a liar. Roger Bonds. Is Roger Bonds going to testify? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. This, I keep saying this every day. This is why I don't like doing the lives. I am freezing in this basement, like cold. Like I'm gonna have to get a jean jacket. It is cold down here. It's cold, but it feels good. This is why I hate doing the lives, because it takes so long. But I got to do what I got to do to build up subscribers, to build up my audience, to get the watch hours, to do everything I got to do. And this morning I said, I ain't dressed enough. I said, give me a scarf. I'm gonna put it on, get my glasses so I can read. I'm gonna do what I got to do. See, that's what you gotta do when I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. That's what you gotta do. Ask about me. You better ask about me. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Ask about me. You better ask about me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that there's no update yet. Shoot, it'll be time for a lunch break before they say update. Let me see, did I? Nope, not one. I am waiting just like you all are waiting. I am waiting just like you all are waiting. Uncle Paulie. Who is Uncle Paulie? Okay, good fellas. Okay, good fellas. Uncle Paulie. Let's see if I could find. You know, I have never heard any songs by Cassie. I remember that Me and You song, and I actually remember her performing on 106 in Park. And that was a horrible performance. It really was. But it was stated that she was supposed to go on tour. From what song? Oh, but you know what? They did say she had hundreds and hundreds of songs. So I guess her songs would have just been songs that we never heard before. Okay. Okay, I think I have something, guys. Um, okay. Combs, agnophilia. That just means Combs a lawyer. It's 2 updates. You didn't tell anyone about this? David James. Only my wife. Wait a minute, David. You was with your girlfriend at the time. Boy, y'all ain't no good. Y'all ain't no good. Okay, let me go on back. Only my wife. Agnophilia. Did you meet with the government this morning? David James. Yes, briefly about what might come up in Cross. Agnophilia. Did the Mel's Diner incident come up? David James. Not that I recall. How you don't recall something that you talked about this morning? It had to be like 2-3 hours ago. But I'm keep going. Agnophilia. It's this morning. What did you talk about? See, I'm there. It's this morning. What you talk about? David James. Your style. And then there's some laughter. What? Agnophilia. I'm dying to ask what they said, but I won't. What? So, Agnophilia, I need to know your style. Are they joking you, or do you have some swag? Like, what's going on? He said the same thing I said, look, it's this morning. It was this morning. What you mean you don't recall? Okay, we have another update. Agnophilia. I have a few more mundane questions. David James. I love mundane questions. David James is tripping. Agnophilia. Where did you travel with Mr. Combs? David James. Ibiza, London, Saint-Tropez. Agnophilia. Were these vacations? David James. Business oriented. Mr. James said, David James say, I love mundane questions. Then Agnophilia said, well, what you talk about? I don't recall. It was this morning. What are you talking about? He said, your style. Mm. He said, I don't even want you to answer that. David James telling everything. I love mundane questions. Diddy docket. Now a 10th member joins. What? Now a 10th member joins Sean Combs' legal team. Jonathan Buck, husband of Alexandra Shapiro, already on the team. What in the world? Daddy. The following transactions was entered by Buck, Jonathan 522, case name, case number, notice of attorney appearance, Jonathan Buck appearing for Sean Combs. Appearance type retained. He then added another lawyer, Jonathan Buck, husband of Alexandra Shapiro. What in the... How many lawyers? Why is he... Jenny, I don't care if you have 25 lawyers. You're going to jail. You ain't doing nothing but wasting your money now. You are going to... He has hired another lawyer, Jonathan Bach, husband of Alexandra Shapiro. Why they don't have the same last? Well, then it should be Alexandra Shapiro Bach. What? And then they show the docket, the U.S. Patriot Court, where there's a notice of electronic filing. He keep adding these lawyers, and for what? What is he adding lawyers for? He's going to jail. He's wasting money. Lord have mercy. I don't know. I mean, like, what are they going to do something different? Because I haven't seen anybody do anything different. Okay, we have an update. Agnophilia. What were you hired as? David James, personal liaison, but I was a personal assistant. Agnophilia. He met a high-level roster of people. David James. Second understatement of the day. This David James is the trip. Agnophilia says, why? David James says he met with the who's who. David James saying basically he met with who's who. He met who this is, who was that, who was this, who was this. Then he was out there meeting everybody. He met everybody. He had TD Jakes, Obama. He met everybody. He met with the who's who. David said, look, that's an understatement. Agnophilia said, why you say that? James said, because Sean Puffy Combs met with the who's who of the who's who. Go on. Lord have mercy. Now he done hired another lawyer. Okay, let's go with another update. Agnophilia. It was important that he be prepared for these meetings, right? David James. Yes. Agnophilia. It was important that he be on time. David James. No. We change meetings to fit his schedule all the time. When he didn't want show up at a certain time. When he didn't want show up. So it should be when he didn't want to show up at a certain time. So let me read that back because they, sometimes they type in and it don't make sense. So Agnophilia, Combs' lawyer says, it was important that he be prepared for these meetings, right? David James, yes. Agnophilia, it was important that he be on time. David James, no. We change meetings to fit his schedule all the time when he didn't want to show up at a certain time. I don't think you understand. He was just doing what he wanted to do. Why don't y'all get that yet? Just lock him up now. He was just doing whatever he wanted to do. Basically. He was just doing whatever he wanted to do. Like he doing now, hiring another lawyer. That's 10 lawyers. Why do you have 10 lawyers? the world? Lord have mercy. Help this boy. Help this child. Give him the strength. Okay, so that's where we are now. No, we change his schedule all the time. What are you talking about? He ain't want to show up, then we change the schedule. I know that's right. Diddy has a new lawyer. What's the man's name again? Something Bach. Shapiro's husband. Was it? Yeah. Legal team. Jonathan Bach. What in the world? Inner City Press says Jonathan Bach covered his work in the Trump SPAC trial. Another expensive lawyer. Okay. He like, if they can get Trump off, they can get me off. The thing about that, though, Trump was found guilty. He just not in jail. Look at the color of your skin and you're not Trump. Look at the color of your skin. You're a black man, not a white man. And most of all, you're not the president. You are going to jail, jail, jail. Locked up, won't let me out. Locked up, locked up, won't let me out. Locked up. Hey, hey. Can't stop, won't stop. In the jail on lockup. Lockdown time. Eat this nasty food. Who eating that nasty food? Puffy eating that nasty food. Hey, who eating that nasty food? Sean Combs eating that nasty food. Who eating that nasty food? Diddy eating that nasty food. Who eating that nasty food? Yeah, y'all know who eating that nasty food. Nasty food. Oh, it means a thing. Do, 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 do. Oh, that nasty food. Hey, nasty food. It means a thing, yeah. Do, 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 do. All that nasty food. For the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Get into it. Nasty, nasty food. Nasty, nasty food. Yeah, it means a thing now. Boop, 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 boop. All that nasty food. Hey, nasty food. It means a thing now. Boop, 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 boop. All that nasty food. Going to jail, going to jail. All that nasty food. Hey, who's that eating them nasty greens? Diddy! Who's that eating that nasty hamburger? Diddy! Who's eating that nasty tuna? Diddy! Who can make some oodles and noodles? Daddy, hey, nasty food up in the prison. Boom, 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 boom. All that nasty food. Yeah. Chef gonna get up there and say he ain't gonna have no cooking like this no more. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Hurry up and talk. Hurry up and talk. This was a minute ago. This was a minute ago. Probably was longer than that because it says a minute on here. Nasty food up in the prison. Boom, 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 boom. All that nasty food. Hey, nasty food. Who gonna be eating it? Do, 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 do. Puffy gonna eat that food. Who's that eating that nasty tuna? Puff Daddy. Who's that eating them nasty crackers? Brother Love. Who's that eating that nasty? What else might they have? Burgers. What are you eating there? Chicken. That was on Fridays. I heard you get chicken on Fridays. Fried chicken on Fridays. I heard they probably have meatloaf. They probably have let me see, fried baked chicken. They probably have trying to think what else could Salisbury steak. They probably have I wonder, do they have pizza? Or is that like a too enjoyable type food? They probably have lunch meat sandwiches. Wouldn't eat that lunch meat. Won't eat that lunch meat. Okay, still waiting for another one. What were you hired as? Personal liaison, but I was personal assistant. He met a high level roster of people. That is an understatement. The second understatement of the day. Well, what was the first understatement? James. James is a trip. Second understatement of the day. We was talking about you this morning. Your style. Woo! Do I have an update? Okay. I think I do. Combs. He had security because people wanted to touch him, right? David James. Yes. In the airport, in McDonald's, Agnophilia. Was he gracious? David James. I don't think gracious is a word I use for Sean Combs. Agnophilia. Did he sign autographs? Laura and James said no. I need to see this James. He said, I don't think gracious is a word. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Did he sign autographs? He said no. Diddy, you are terrible. You need to sign autographs. Oh my gosh, you are. Oh, I don't like you. Oh my goodness. What do you mean? People just wanted to touch him. Ew. Yes, in the airport, in McDonald's. Diddy was not in no McDonald's. Agnophilia. Was he gracious? James said, I don't think gracious is a word I use for Sean Combs. Agnophilia. Did he sign autographs? Hell to the no. No, he ain't signed no autographs. What's wrong with you? They didn't even want people to touch him. He beat people up. He beats people up. Why would we think that he would sign an autograph as mean as he is? He's a mean. He's a demon. He is a devil in disguise. Oh my gosh. Don't even want to sign an autograph. All right, I'm going to wait for one more statement. And then I'm going to end this live because y'all know how I feel about them. They go too slow. And then I got to entertain. And I could be getting myself together to come live. And I'm hungry. Yes, I'm is. Yes, I'm is too. Why did I just think about eggs? Thinking about what Dawn Richards testified. Was it yesterday that she said, or was it the other day, that Cassie was making some eggs and Diddy wanted his eggs at the right temperature? He came down there and beat her up because she wasn't making eggs fast enough. It wasn't right. Grabbed her, pulled her up the stairs. Cassie, poor thing, Cassie was so young, she ain't know how to cook. She ain't know how to make no eggs. Poor thing. And another thing about these, by them going so slow, is like you almost have to read what comes before it so that your audience can understand like how the questions are fitting. Okay, so let me tell y'all. That last question before he asked him about he had security because people wanted to touch him. He was asking him about the meetings. Was it important to be at the meetings on time? Was it important? Was it important to be prepared? Did they reschedule? And James was like, no, if he didn't want to be at that time, then we would reschedule the meeting. And then that's when he comes back and says he had security because people wanted to touch him, right? James says yes. In the airport, in McDonald's, Agnophilia said, was he gracious? David James said, I don't think gracious is a word for Sean Combs' Agnophilia. Did he sign autographs? No. No. I would love to see David James. So give me one more statement, and I'm going to end it here. Maybe I'll make me some eggs. I will not throw them. Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading a message. I will not throw them at anyone, but I sure will eat them. And wash the pan as well. I'm not going to throw the pan. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. At all. At all. At all. I am cold. I'm going to have to put a long sleeve shirt on because I'm cold. I kid you not. Child, you can get a pillow and lay back. What the world? And people are actually watching this on Twitter. Mm-mm. They ain't got no job. They ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got no clothes to wash. They ain't got no floors to mop. They ain't got nothing to clean up. They don't have. They don't have anything to do. Whoa, this is insane. What the world? I'm waiting on this last one. And I got to go because I'm hungry. Okay, I think I have one. I think I have one. Combs. You said he stay in the studio until 3 or 4 a.m. and you stay with him? David James. Yes, it was common. Agnophilia. What sort of things would he want to always have with him? David James. Ketchup, for example. Y'all, this is some terrible, terrible questioning. Terrible. And David James is just like chilling. Ketchup, for example. He don't care. He just wanted to testify because they was going to lock him up. And he's given the least bit of information that he can. You said he stay in the studio till 3 or 4 a.m. and you stay with him. Yes, it was common. Agnophilia. What sort of things would he want to always stay with him? David James gonna say some ketchup. Ketchup, for example. I am done. This is the worst witnesses that I've ever seen. I think the best witness was what is it, Carrie Morgan yesterday, Cassie's ex best friend. The rest of them are just like weird. They're like there to say nothing, just so they won't go to jail. What the world? What the crap is that? For example, ketchup. Now you should have an Agnophilia should have an automatic question after that. Like, did he ever need rugs with him? Did he ever need girls with him? You mean to tell me it stopped at the ketchup? Then Agnophilia should have said, well, what about mustard? What about mustard? David James would have been, yeah. No, he don't like mustard. What the? What? This is insane to me. This is insane. This is the worst. This is a terrible trial. This is terrible. And I think they doing this on purpose to have a mistrial. This is a terrible trial. This is just as bad as Young Thug. Crazy, crazy. This is a terrible trial, in my opinion. Also, in my opinion, I think that Cassie still loves Diddy. I believe if Diddy was to say, you know what? I am so sorry about how I acted and, give this long, sincere apology. She would go back. And he would take her kids, like he took Quincy. Mm-hmm. But Alex Fine ain't no chump. He be like, my kids not going there. He'll have custody of them kids. He would. He'll have custody of the children. Because I think Cassie still loves Diddy, Puffy, Combs, Sean. Love. Did he do it? Did he do what? Sean Puffy Combs, did he do? Whatever his name is, she's still in love with him. I'm telling y'all, he messed her up. She's still in love. And that's what I wanted to look up. Did y'all know when she went to rehab, the rehab specialized in like all types of addiction, sex addiction, and they also in love addiction. Did you know that there was a such thing as love addiction? Child, love addiction. I'm about to Google that. I'm about to Google that right now. Hold on. Let me see if I got an update. And I think I do, guys. Have an update. David James. I was told he didn't want to run them through the company. Wait. What? I was told he didn't want to run them through the company. He didn't want a record of them. Combs, Agnophilia. When you brought the 8-ball of Coke on Saint Tropez, you didn't tell Combs, did you? David James, he was asleep. Combs, tell me about your relationship. See, they be skipping parts. Because right after that, it says, that's when it go back to, he would stay in the studio till 3 or 4. Then once it goes into that, then they go to a question. It seems like something is missing. David James, I was told he didn't want to run them through the company. He didn't want to run what? Because the last ending was ketchup. He didn't want to run them through the company. Combs, Agnophilia. When you bought the 8 ball of Coke on Central Pay, you didn't tell Mr. Combs, did you? David James. He was asleep. Agnophilia. Tell me about your relationship with Roger Bonds. David James. We talked about Bad Boy as a family. Agnophilia. What do you mean? David James. Mama Combs called me her son many times. Agnophilia. What was the mission? David James. Make sure he's happy. I can't. Y'all. The mission of Bad Boy was to make sure he's happy. Now, David James out here buying an 8 ball, not telling Diddy. Can come back, he sleep. So, the mission was to make him happy. Oh, so maybe it was for him, and then when he wake up, he give it to him. Since that's the mission, to make him happy. What in the ham sandwich? What in the ham sandwich? Okay. We have an update. Agnophilia. Was it fun? David James. I enjoyed it from time to time. Agnophilia. What was your relationship with Chef Jordan? David James. Professional. Agnophilia. Did you choke her? David James. No. Also, objection, judge. Sidebar. Sidebar. Judge, like, get over here. Get over here. Y'all tripping. I was waiting for you to do this, Judge. Sidebar. What are y'all talking about? Did you choke her? They just went into it. Did you choke her? What was your relationship with Chef Jordan? David James. Professional. Agnophilia. Did you choke her? David James. No. Awesome. Diddy's lawyer says, objection. Judge Simon Rainey said, sidebar. Sidebar, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get up. Get y'all. Get him over here. Get him over here, because what are you talking about? You're wasting time. Did you choke her? I'm so lost with this, y'all. I'm so lost. I am lost, totally. I'm not understanding anything. And maybe on like CNN and other news and talking about, well, so-and-so testified today. His testimony was shocking. I'm reading it and it's not. There's nothing shocking about what he's saying. There's nothing describing Diddy to be a monster. There's nothing that is saying, oh, anything that is relatable to this case. Can you just get him off the stand? Please. If this is a recross, say no more questions. You don't have no more questions for him. None. You don't have any more questions for him, because this ain't going right. Just said sidebar. Sidebar. Look here, y'all. I'll be back. I'm going to get something to eat. Now, I do say I'm coming back live or whatever. And I don't because, yes, y'all go check out my last videos. I did a video I uploaded yesterday, Cassie's life. I did, just go check them out. I think I did like 3 or 4 videos yesterday. Yeah, I think I did. So go check them out and go check out all the other things that you haven't checked out. And I'm going to go eat and finish the video that I was working on yesterday and get that uploaded and come back to that. But because this is weird to me. This is so weird. I thank you all for listening, watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please. And if I'm not talking to, if I'm talking to myself, like I'm looking in the camera and actually there's nobody in the room, one day I'm going to see this flying up. So, thank you, Traci. Thank you. Traci, you are doing a wonderful job. Because what? God don't play about me. Peace out.